What is going on, PokeMoshPit NBZ back here for my second rated battle on the Mosh Pit. This one is in fact taking place on the Versus recorder, mainly because I was testing out a brand new team, pretty much just made it up on the spot just today, and I really wanted to test it out first of all. So I went on a chat, found this guy Cody, and I was like, well, okay, let's test this team, see how it does, and it ended up being a pretty decent match, which is why I decided to post it here and see what you guys think of it. So I know what you're thinking, two Azelf leads, oh my god, just another OU standard boring match, no way, no way. See, I use Thunderwave on my Azelf, I am original. Anyway, this is a dual screen Azelf. I lead off with a Thunderwave just to cripple him a bit, and go for my light screen as he Stealth Rocks and Fire Blast, and then I go for my Reflect. Now this Azelf is carrying Light Clay, which means that the Reflect and Light Screen are going to last for 8 turns instead of 5. Anyway, he gets Power Hacks twice in a row, which is kind of bad for him, and I am predicting him to explode, but I know Miltank can take the hit, especially with Reflect up, and I go for the Stealth Rock, so he goes boom right in my face. Not too worried about it though. Unfortunately it does quite a lot, and I was really surprised. Even with Reflect up and all the defense that Miltank packs, that Azelf must have been running, you know, max attack or something close to it to do that much damage. So in comes a Machamp. I know I'll outspeed because Miltank has very, very good speed, and he goes to Dynamic Punch, so I know that I cannot stay in here all day because Dynamic Punch is going to kill me. Confusion will probably just kill me in the end, and there's really no point in staying. So I'm at pretty decent health, just under half. I know I can bring Miltank in later, so I go to my Azelf, which very thankfully is got the Reflect up and is able to take the Dynamic Punch very, very nicely. So here I just decide to go for the Explosion. It does thankfully work, and I don't hit myself in Confusion. So I was thinking about exploding on the Azelf of his own at the very start, seeing as his sash was broken up. No, he didn't have a sash, he had a Life Orb, sorry, but I was thinking about doing that. Instead I decided to go and bang there, because basically Machamp was a much bigger threat, and thankfully it's out of the way. So I go out to Zapdos. I get a really bad switch here because he brings out a Scarf Z, and that is going to Ice Beam me in the face. So I go out to my Schneeg, which is my Milotic, which I really like Milotic, and thanks to the Light Screen it actually takes the hit well. Now I probably should have stayed in with Zapdos there. I completely forgot about Light Screen, and I could have probably set up a little bit, but I just didn't want to take the risk and just, you know, forgot about it. I go for the Toxic, and he brings in Dusknoir, and it misses, which is like, because now he knows I carry Toxic, and he can switch if he wants to, and he does, and he goes to Porygon, and that's just a pain, because Toxic on Dusknoir would have helped so much. It's a really, really big, threatening wall, and Toxic on that thing would have been really amazing, but unfortunately, he goes to Porygon Z. I know that I can take the Thunderbolt. The reason I stay in here is because my other guys really don't have much option for me. I'm pretty sure I can recover stall this guy out and make sure he dies from Toxic. I have Empoleon, who is Water type, obviously is going to take a lot from Thunderbolt, and I don't want to go to him. I could have potentially gone to Miltank, but that special defense is not good at all, and I was only on half health. Zapdos is going to take a crap ton from Stealth Rock, so, you know, switching that in would be stupid anyway, and I'd be outsped by the Scarf. And my last guy is Heracross, so really he's not bulky enough to take the hit, meaning that I'm going to have to stay in here, and I'm just going to have to keep recovering. As you can see, he keeps Thunderbolting, he's staying in, not a problem with that, but Toxic is wearing him down, which is the only reason that I managed to stay in here and survive, and eventually just, you know, wear him down by recover stalling. So that was pretty much my only option at that point. I didn't want to go to anyone else, as I've explained. The rest of my guys could not have taken on a Thunderbolt from a Scarf Porygon. Potentially taken one hit here if I switched. I was potentially thinking about going to someone just to take that one hit. I thought I might live it. Unfortunately I don't. He gets max damage or somewhere near it, and he is going to go down to the Toxic no matter what. So at least Porygon is out the way, it's Scarfed, and that's probably one of his fastest guys, meaning that I'm going to have a bit of an advantage here with my other quick guys. So he goes out to Metagross as I go out to Zapdos. I know he's going to be fearing the Heat Wave. I actually do not carry Heat Wave because this is a setup Zapdos. So I go for the sub, and he goes to Dusknoir, which is absolutely perfect for me because I know that I can, you know, I can wall Dusknoir pretty well, and I can set up an agility on it. I wasn't sure what attack he was carrying. He actually carries Ice Punch. That's unfortunate for me, really bad, because if he was carrying something like, you know, just Thunder Punch or something, that probably wouldn't have taken out the sub, and I would have passed off the sub as well. But as it is, I have the +2 speed. I'm going to bat and pass out. I have two options. I can either go to Heracross or my M Penguin. I decided to go to the Penguin because it can take an Ice Punch better, and also, you know, I don't want to be setting up other stuff like Swords Dance with Heracross, so I go for the Hydro Pump, and it does a really, really nice amount, especially, you know, with Torrent, that would be even better, but I'm not in Torrent range yet. He goes for the Earthquake, and I'm thinking, yes, I'm going to get into Torrent range here, it's going to be amazing, and he crits me. Yeah, so I could have gone to Torrent range there and gone for a sweep with Hydro Pump because I had Life Orb as well, and you know, that would have done a lot to the Metagross also, but eventually I go out to Obi-Wan, who is very, very strong with the Force indeed, and I'm able to go for the Swords Dance as well as getting my Burn Orb. Now, whatever Smogon says, if Heracross is UU, then they better watch this, because Close Combat, 1-hit KO on the Skarmory. Yes, he had a tiny bit of damage from Stealth Rock, but in the end that really does not matter. +2 with Burn is going to easily take out that guy. So now here I'm thinking I'm set, you know, as long as his Metagross isn't, you know, carrying Bullet Punch, as long as this guy doesn't do too much to me, I can just take out this game. So go for the Mega Horn with +2 and Burn. It's going to take out the Dusknoir from that health, no problem. Shadow Sneak didn't actually do that much. Obviously it did more than it would have done due to the fact that I have the defense drop from Close Combat, but now he does bring in his Metagross, and it is going to carry the Bullet Punch, which is very unfortunate for me, cuts my sweep short, but in the end Heracross did a very, very good job there. So here we go. I go out to my brother, my other brother, from another mother or something, my Miltank. I go for the Milk Drink, and he mashes. Now I'm thinking I can live a couple of mashes because Miltank is a physical defense tank thing, and I can take the hit. So I go for the Milk Drink again just to get up to full health, and after his second mash here, he's going to take me down to where I'm around about 3/4 after leftovers, which is really, really good for me. It means that I can hit him with one Earthquake, and just to see how much it does, and live another hit, and be able to live a Bullet Punch and Milk Drink. So he goes for the mash this time. Actually does a decent amount, but unfortunately for me he gets the attack raise, so this is really, really close here. It depends how much Bullet Punch will do and whether I'm going to be able to live it with 2 hits, because Zapdos only has a few HP left and it's going to be hurt from Stealth Rock, so his Bullet Punch might take me out. So I go for the Earthquake, and I do live it on 69, which is awesome, and I know that after he went from 150 HP down to 69, I would live it. I live it with a lot less than I thought I would, and a lot less than I wanted to, but nevertheless I do take him out. That finishes as a 2-0 victory to me with a brand new team. You know, just made that up today, and that was actually its first ever game I've played with it. So if you did enjoy this battle, if you want to see more, you know, original stuff from me, I'm going to be bringing some alphabet battles here. If you haven't heard of those, I'm going to be bringing some more roulettes and all that general kind of stuff. So if you do like my stuff, please go check out my channel. Link will be in the description. Otherwise, subscribe to the PokeMoshPit. Have a very nice day, people, and I will see you all on the flip side. Goodbye.